Oh. Hasn't he half?
120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Do I have enough? Actually, no, I can get more. May as well get this out the way.
Oh, no, not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero.
You wouldn't get cutscenes like this anymore, would you?
The smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
Sorry, I was just checking something there. Should we? Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh, yeah! These orbs will help me win my way back out of this barrel. Here's the power cell, I promise.
Oh, my aching head.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended
Hey, Rock.
this village from those
Cool yourself.
for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment.
Yeah, lower me up.
Full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakao steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Cause it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton boulder, leaving no way.
I just heard the music. Yeah, Rock. That is definitely the music that Ratchet and Clank 2 referenced.
And a mechanical genius devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas,
I remember was so Kyra, not great. What? The fuck you on about?
and he took all of his.
I remember it was so Kyra?
At least I was able to pull enough pontoons
What does that
out of
mean,
our bridge to
Isaac?
prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh sure. And soon
Kyra.
I do.
Wait, you trying me? You talking about Kira? Like the girl?
Right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going.
Kira, I think you spell it like Kiera, was it? Oh man, do I not have enough? Oh, Buzz. Because I need that. No, wait, I can get over there. I think I can. Let's give it a try. So I think this might be my favorite level that I'm just about to go into. Kira was alright, you know. It's in the third game where she's kind of weird. Because Naughty Dog decided that they didn't want to put Kira and Jack together. But we've ranted about that enough. How many orbs do I have? 81, fuck's sake. Could probably get some more. You're excited for Spider Cave, oft, I bet ya. Is that the most frustrating level in this game? Damn it. Actually, is it? Might be. I don't know if it was the one that I was like the most upset at. Definitely considering the Jag next series PS2. We'll go for this one for sure, Rock, you know. I don't know how much I recommend the other two these days. I played the shit out of them when I was younger, but definitely this one. What was this for again? There's like a trail you can do here, isn't there? The next two were decent. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like them. And I'm no, like, I don't want to hate on them too much. I'm just not as into them nowadays as I used to be. Yes. Hello, Toho. For me, it was the swamp level. Oh, I really like the swamp middle, or the rat minigame. That was a bit iffy. Because not one of those things can, like, eat the other... What was that again? For the hillbilly. Trying to think. Where was the... Only 3 scout flies. What the fuck? Well, there'll be others about the place, I suppose. The only giant Daxter girl I play was Daxter and PSP. That's a good one. That's a very good one. I don't know why in the fuck. Like, this is a tale, like, you don't have to go far in, like, the sort of Jak and Daxter, or even, like, the PS2, like, fan base to see somebody, like, ask, why the fuck didn't they re-release Daxter? They re-released, like, okay, they didn't re-release it, but fucking Ratchet & Clank Size Matters got a PS2 version. Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier got a PS2 version. Secret Agent Clank got a PS2 version. It's just like, why? Why not the one that, like, the fucking PSP God of War games got a PS3 version, for fuck's sake? So, why? Why no you give any love for Daxter? His game was probably the best gen.
Hello. I need a lucky break.
Oh, have I not done that yet? Wait, I did that in the last stream. I guess it didn't save or something. Oh well, better go do that. Today was your last day in Florida. Alright. Did you have fun? In the Sunshine State? He's running like he has to go to the bathroom. I don't know if I see that. I know how I move when I'm needing a pish, like.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Yeah, you can skip the cutscenes in this decompiled version at least. This was when it froze. I think I remember that, Ramura, yeah, when it froze. Was I raging? I bet I was raging.
Until we find out why the blue sage disappeared, you're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine. Go get them.
Oren's raiding with a party of 1. Thank you, Oren. Love you.
You
Sweet.
look like a couple of capable fellows.
Speaking of which, I had a friend growing up, right, and I swear to God, he fancied the fuck out of this character. He would always bring her up and all that whenever we were playing it.
Perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to
Here's
the
a
surface.
Aye,
And
bro.
since they're blind as bats, they can't
I
find
mean,
their way back underground.
wait, is this really... I mean, she's got the ears. Wait, does being into the ears make you a furry? Because I know there's like a whole genre in manga and shit all about that.
Lightning moles.
I mean...
Yeah. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
Right.
To get back to my research.
Okay, let's do... I want to do the, I want to do the underwater basin first. That's my favorite yin. Clap me for getting every precursor orb in Spire Cave. I did that too, didn't I? I probably did.
Wonderful. You brought me the precursor orbs. All right. I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
Also, Maya greater than Ashlyn. Who's Maya? There's 4 in Mountain Pass and I can be ours to find them. I bet you, yeah. I get it's like you said, Oren. Gall and Maya. Oh right, fuck. Oh yeah, they two. They're in like 2 cutscenes, yeah. Let me think. Maya better than Ashlyn? I'm sure. I mean, would I? If I was to Google image Maya from Jack and Daxter right now, Ramiro, what would I find? Okay, would I find something? All right. Right, so like I'm saying, I think this is my favorite level in the game. I wonder what sort of crazy loading shit the PS2 is doing right now. So how the devil is everybody tonight? Aside from Toho, that's still in Florida. They won't let him on the plane until he's dried. Trying to get back in shape, I need to be in. I was sort of letting those thoughts go into my mind as well, Ramura. Just like, what was I doing? I was in the pub, actually. Oh, I should tell that, in fact. On Saturday night, I was in the pub with my stepdad and my stepsister. And, like, just, yeah, we had, like, KFC beforehand in the morning. We had, like, a fry-up. It was just, like, yeah, you just get that sort of, like... You're living the life, Donald, but should you be? You know what I did for the first time ever, by the way, in the pub? Alright, I played with my stepsister's, like, boyfriend, right? I played dominoes, right? Never really played dominoes outside of stacking them up and, like, you know, hanging, you know, making them, toppling them all air and shit, right? Dominoes is kind of fun, alright? It can be quite an intense game, and it's funny because at the start, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I just pretended I was Kiryu, and I was playing, like, you know, Mahjong. So I would, like, take the pieces and, like, slap them on the table, and they'd be like, for fuck's sake, Donald, you wanna get barred? I'm already getting old enjoying Dominoes. You're only as old as you feel. Well, put it this way, Cider, I'm enjoying Dominoes means I'm old, but I'm sitting here, I'm 34-year-old, and I'm playing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, alright? How's that for some age whiplash, if you will? I still have no idea how to play Mahjong. Never will. Because nobody knows how to play Mahjong, and anybody who says they do is a fucking liar. Also, we're white men, pretty sure we are genetically incapable of playing Mahjong. I think most Asian people are as well. Again, I don't think they actually know what they're doing. I think they're just slapping those tiles on the table and seeing who can make the most noise. Just like dominoes, you know? The weebs and those who need 100% Yakuza. What do you fall into, Orin, I wonder? Mahjong is the reason I am not getting any of the Yakuza Platinum trophies. I mean, I'll moan about it till the cows come home. Mahjong was the reason I have 49 out of 50 friends on Judgment. Alright? That fucking lassie that decided she wanted to, like, open a Mahjong parlor. You have to play Mahjong, like, a little bit with... you don't even have to, like, win a game of Mahjong, I don't think, in that particular instance. But I couldn't do it. I think you had to, like, do some smart moves, and I just had no idea. I have to win the third gen. So you clearly are aware, Orin, I did get that, like, golden tile in one of the Yakuza games. I can't mind what yin, though. I know it's a thing that you can do. So it looks like something Ratchet and Clank recycled. What level would that have been? What? Planet Aquatos. Imagine recycling fucking, like, content in another game. How disgraceful can a game developer fucking get? Right, let's see here. Still wearing that hoodie. Yes, Mum, I'm still wearing this hoodie. You bought me it, okay? If I don't wear it, you'll point out the fact that I'm not wearing it. Hello, Gilbreeze, yes. EY or Herald? You love giving me these, like, dilemmas, don't you, Rumura? I don't know, they're both bitches, aren't they? I guess I enjoy seeing Iwami get fucked up a bit more than I enjoy seeing Errol get fucked up, so I'm gonna say Iwai on that one. Arrow exploded when I was racing them. I sure don't, Orin, but I'm sure you do. Oh, damn it. That should be enough. I should play Mahjong Yakuza 0 with a guy beside me. You're still playing Yakuza 0, Toho. You've been at that for a while, have you know? You have like 10 other games to get through, for fuck's sake. I know, fair enough. Playing New Game Plus. Alright. Cool. Sonic be frontierin'. What's that meme, by the way? Because I've seen that everywhere. Like, Sonic says something about frontiering. Is that just a meme with the Sonic community right now? It's one of the rare instances where I'm just like, why is the Sonic fan base doing this? I don't get this. I just made it up. No, like, again, you go to, like, any fucking Sonic Frontiers video on YouTube, the top comment is, like, remember that bit in the game where Sonic said, I can't wait to keep frontiering, or something like that. I don't remember the exact wording, but no, that's a thing right now, and I have no idea why. I can't trust anything you say, Uncharted. It's Morbin time. I'll fucking Morbin you. Gosh, donkey. Oh god. I saw all the fucking well, not all of it, but I got the gist of the drama going on with Donkey right now. I fucking, like, genuinely speaking, right? I fucking can't stand Donkey's videos, by the way. All right. Like, he kind of just does that thing that I guess who would be the most far back thing? I guess like JonTron perfected like years ago, where it's just like you literally play a game and you cut out bits where it was a bit janky and you just like splice it together, and by the end of it, the children think that it's a terrible game. You know, I think I don't like his videos because anytime I watch one of his videos, he's ripping on a game that I like. I remember he did a video on like The Last Guardian, and I was like, this guy. So, yeah. I mean, fair enough, he seems to have a big audience in that, but yeah, from what I'm seeing, he doesn't seem to be handling this latest wave from the Sonic fan base too well. Ever since that meme started, people are... You guys seen that? Oh, there's this meme that I see every once in a while, actually, and it was cutting about because of Donkey's new video. It's one of my favorite memes, actually. I need to use it more often. It's that, like, one with Spider-Man at the beginning of the first film where he's in, like, his wrestling gear. And he's up on the cage, and the line from the film is, "That's a cute outfit, did your husband give it to you?" Which is a bit like, oh, you couldn't say that in the current year, but still, alright? But the title is said, "That's a cute opinion, did a YouTuber give it to you?" And I'm like, yeah, that's funny. The sound of Jack's footsteps in the metal. Yeah, yeah, Kyle, I get what you mean, yeah. It's like, there's a real, like, sense that Jack is actually there, navigating on, like, ancient precursor metal, you know what I mean? Right. Will I be able to do this and not miss a single orb? Let's see. Pause. MGS grading sound occupies the space in my brain. Trying to think, do I have a sound effect that won't leave my brain? There's probably something I just, like, you know, plays in my... What the fuck, man? That one's... Hacks. No, not that. Actually, do they need to break any boxes? Nah, it's fine. Shenmue menu noise. Why? Just because that's my friggin' like notification noise. You know what's like? You know what you should never do, by the way? Something I kind of realized. Okay, never use a video game noise. Never use like a video game song rather that you love as your like alarm in the morning. Okay, because you're gonna fucking hate it. You get what I mean? Hi, Leon. Or rather, in my case, it would always, like, give me a fright. Okay, like, I remember for years, my alarm sound was the Deadly Premonition whistle theme. You know that one where it starts off with the guitar? Like, I would, like, hear that noise at times, and I would just be like... You know, because it's like, oh god, it's time to get up. Didn't think of the dozen revived dormant Sega IPs yet. Stop stalking me on Twitter, Cool Breeze. I mean, I could name them right now if you want. They live rent-free in my head, after all. You put Kiryu-chan as your alarm clock. Do it. Literally could name a dozen. Alright, hold on, let me just, let me make sure I do this properly here. This is how nerdy I am, Cool Breeze. I wrote them down like a little notepad, you know? Hi, Tama. Okay, let's see if I can get them off the top of my head. Sakura Wars, Choo Choo Rockets, House of the Dead, Valkyria Chronicles, Virtua Fighter, Super Monkey Ball, Streets of Rage, Alex Kidd, Panzer Dragoon, Space Channel 5, Wonder Boy, and what's the last gen? Fuck, what's the last gen? What's the last gen? What's the fucking last gen? God damn it, I know. Oh, don't. Let me get this again. Ah! It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Fuck! What was that last gen? Shut the fuck up, Jack. Beautiful Joe. No, it's not Beautiful Joe. I think it's one of those games that Sega didn't actually make, but it's one of their IPs. How was Super Monkey Ball dormant? It was dormant a few years. I said in the last 5 years in that tweet. Cool breeze. Alright. Super Monkey Ball definitely came back after being away for quite a while, you know? It didn't even really come back in the way we wanted it until the next year when they came out with Banana Mania, so... Right, hold on. This is gonna bother me. I think I can even name like a few more games, but I know there's this one. I'm literally typing out these fucking games here so that I know not to forget them. I mean, you guys can help me out here. What's one of those games that, like, that Sega did not develop? Least favorite games. No, I was talking about... Cool Breeze didn't think I could name, like, a dozen Sega IPs that have, like, came back in recent years. And I still haven't. I've named 11, but there's one more that I'm totally blanking on right now. See, this is just what happens. You know what I mean? It couldn't have been a very good one, but it was a revival. Streets of Rage, Alex Kidd, Shenmue, Panzer Dragoon, Space Channel 5. Again, I'm sure it was something that Sega didn't actually make. I feel like such a disgrace right now. I know, Jack, I know. I think did I say Wonder Boy? Actually, maybe I didn't. Okay, so let's do this again. Hold on. Streets of Rage, Alex Kidd, Shenmue, Panzer Dragoon, Space Channel 5, Wonder Boy, Sakura Wars, Valkyria Chronicles, Virtua Fighter, Super Monkey Ball, Choo Choo Rockets, and House of the Dead. There you go! Did it! Ha! And I think there's even like a few more since I made that list that I could like bring up. Like, if you want to bring up like Soul Hackers, technically that counts, doesn't it? Soul Hackers? Maybe a bit of a stretch, that one, but still, yeah. Was Valkyria Chronicles really that dormant? I think it was in a way, Cool Breeze, because it was locked to Japan for the longest time. Like, it did sort of come back with that really shitty, like, remake, but then it came back in a proper way with Valkyria Chronicles 4, you know? Yeah, loose definitions of dormant. You could probably argue on a few of those, yeah, but those are, like, IPs that, you know, I kind of made that list, like, a good few years ago, because I was always, like, so annoyed when people would say, Sega doesn't do anything with their IPs, and I literally just, like, made this list, and I'm like, no, they just don't do anything with the IPs that you want, damn it. Anyway, back to the game. Skies of Arcadia is still there. There you go, Cool Breeze. That's what I'm talking about. Would Golden Axe be one? Well, Golden Axe came back in, I guess, the 360 era, but that was like nearly more than a decade ago. So I think Golden Axe is pretty dormant right now. You know, what's for dinner tonight? I had a oven pizza, not a Papa John's, just a pizza that I had in the oven. And by the way, when I'm talking about these like dormant IPs, I don't mean stuff that's just been like locked away in Japan for like a while, you know. I mean stuff that Sega had to like go out of their way to say, okay, either we make a new game or we get someone else to make a new game, you know. Favorite pizza toppings? I don't know. I'm relatively flexible. Actually, I remember recently we actually had like pizza at my work. Like everybody was in the office one day. Like it was one of the very few times that all of us are in the office together because we all kind of like work remotely now. And my boss decided to like get us pizza, and we've got like a new guy there, right? And you know how when people are ordering pizza, someone's on the phone and they say, anybody wants something, and everybody is really non-committable, and they're just like, whatever, I don't care. You know, it's like, just get whatever, I don't care. You know, and it's so frustrating because nobody fucking picks. Well, we went to this new guy, and he did the same thing. He's like, I'm not too fussed, you know, go with whatever. But he's the new guy, so we're just like, oh, come on, man, just like, you just pick one. Go on, pick one. Anything you want, go for it. And he's looking at the Domino's menu, and he goes, how about the tuna one? And then all of us were like, no, fuck off. Fuck you, new guy. You're not getting anything. So, he wanted the tuna pizza. And, like, you know, I always moan about people who are like, I couldn't eat that. But, yeah, tuna and pizza, I'm just like, pass. Personally, pass. I don't like tuna. Like, I'm not the biggest, like, fishy guy unless it's, either it's, like, fried and battered and with a side of chips covered in salt and vinegar, or it's sushi because I'm a massive weeb. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, a tuna, just on its own, like, either it's in a sandwich or something. Not for me. Pepperoni's overrated. Tuna on a Domino's pizza especially. I mean, I'll eat like we actually did order a Hawaiian. I think my boss likes to order a Hawaiian as a joke whenever we get pizza. But I'm always into that shit. I'm like, yeah, I'll eat this. There's more. Here was salmon and prawn. I once saw this image that really was just like, you know when you're scrolling through Twitter or whatever, and you just like, something just like catches your eye and you're just like, you know? I saw like this pizza and it was covered in mushrooms. Now, I like mushrooms, okay? I dig mushrooms on a pizza, you know? But literally, it was just covered in nothing. You couldn't even see any sauce or cheese. It was just a pizza with an abundant amount of like mushrooms, and it just looked wrong. You're just like, oh god, it just makes me uncomfortable looking at this. I mean, waiting for a pineapple drip. Then got back from vacation in Italy and said the food wasn't that great. Oh, look at that, Oren. What do you say to that? He says, Girl Breeze thinks Italian food's overrated. Eh? I used to have a crush on one of my Singapore colleagues, but then she put olives on a pizza. I like olives on a pizza. I like olives and shit. That's actually quite a recent thing for me, is olives. Like, I started getting like olives on pizza. I started getting like olives on Subway. That's really nice, you know. But this is what I mean, you know. You can like talk about food. It's just such a literally every human being can relate to it, and everybody has tastes, and more so than anything, more so than like fucking like video games or films or whatever, right? If someone's tastes don't adhere to yours 100%, be it something that they like and you don't, or vice versa, the reaction that you get is always like so strong, you know? Like my little tuna spiel there, okay? Like, I get that some people like tuna on pizza. I respect it, but at the same time, it's gonna get that reaction out of me because I'm just like, no chance. You get what I mean? No! Need to get all of the fucking things. You haven't seen how defense people get about race. Yeah, like, I don't know, yeah, I guess that's probably something I would, like, stand by. Seafood on a pizza, nah, that just doesn't seem, that just doesn't tickle my fancy. What do you think, Italian person Oren? Does seafood belong on a pizza? Like, I guess anchovies, like, they kind of got that reputation in cartoons for a reason, didn't they? Oh, you beauty. There we go. I don't even know what anchovies like. I don't even know what anchovies taste like. Okay, I don't even like, you know, like wee sardines and shit. But yeah, Sega's revived a lot of IPs, so there. Yeah, I did it, Cool Breeze.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We kind of went right into talking about pizza there. Nobody really came to acknowledge that of the other shit. Fuck. Oh, I'm... Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Delta. Stick with a classic margarita. You can't beat the classics, yeah. You heard it here first, folks. Italian officially designates seafood and pizza better than pineapple. Dear, oh dear, Oren. But yeah, food talk on stream is common. Yeah, kind of. And again, like I said, it's highly opinionated. Highly opinionated. You get what I mean? By the way, playing nice one, Tama. How are you finding it? I feel like there's more positivity surrounding the game than negativity, but the negativity is definitely there. Yeah, for sure. So how are you finding it? I'm actually on my second playthrough. Like, I 100%ed it and I'm doing it again, you know? I'm really into the game. On Sonic Frontiers, yeah. Before you ask, Kilbreeze, I know you well, don't play it on Switch. I mean, maybe the Switch version will do in a pinch, maybe. But if you have other options, fucking take them. And just to be honest, I like it, liking the free roaming. Yeah, it's like I can't stop thinking about it, you know what I mean? And I've not felt that way with a Sonic game in a while, where I'm just like, oh, that was like, that game was so cool, you know what I mean? The last game that kind of made me feel like this, honestly, upon finishing it, was Sonic Colors. So I remember when Sonic Colors, when I finished that game, I genuinely remember sitting there watching like the credits for that game, which has that like really catchy Speak With Your Heart song, you know? And it just filled me with such joy, because it was like, I just beat a good fucking 3D Sonic game, alright? And I'm just like, this is such a nice feeling, I like this. I hope I can have this all the time. I can't have it all the time, you know, the joy of beating a good 3D Sonic game, so when I can have it, I want to savor it, you know what I mean? Seems like a massive failure to fuck up the Switch version. I mean, from what I gather, Cool Breeze, okay, like I said, it's literally what you would expect, okay? Because you're gonna get a game like that on something like that. It's just like, you know, what do you expect? But they got it there, okay? They got it there. What can I say? I'm enjoying 20 years so far on PS5. Nice 1-0. The best. I think it is the bit. I was actually looking at it on. I was actually looking at the Amazon listings out of curiosity, and yeah, the Switch version is selling the most. Hardly surprising. Contrast Breath of the Wild and Odyssey. Yeah, but those games are exclusive, Cool Breeze, you know what I mean? Not to mention made by the fucking people that make the fucking console. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like it's not the best comparison. I mean, a bad Switch port's a bad Switch port, don't get me wrong, but... You know, I guess I'm just like... It's, like I said, it's what you would expect. Or just not as... I didn't like... I did like... No, see, like, somebody called me for this as well, Cider. I love Generations, but what I'm saying is, like, there was that sort of, like, with Colors, there was that sort of feeling of, like, Sonic's kind of not back so much, but then he was back. Because Unleashed was good, you know, but it wasn't, like, amazing to me. So when I got to Colors that I did think was amazing, I was just, like, elated. Get what I mean? And that's kind of what I got finishing Frontiers, you know. I was elated because I was feeling so low for so long, and then suddenly, oof, oh yeah, beauty. Runs great. I don't know if The Witcher runs great. It's a 30 FPS game that's kind of like dips a fair bit, which is exactly what Frontiers is. I don't know, Cool Breeze. Go have a look at the gameplay, make your own decision. Like I said, I watched the Digital Foundry review of it, and predictably the Switch version was at the bottom. And you know, John Linneman, the guy who does great work, by the way, he basically just reiterated what I said there. It's saying that it's pretty much what you would expect, but it's still kind of like technically impressive that they got the thing on there at all, you know? What's that last one there? I'm gonna say which runs grants. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you're wondering about that. Fuck! That open world fatigue. Yeah, I do hope Frontiers gets, like, patches, okay? And I'm not necessarily saying, like, you know, specifically, oh, you better fix that fucking draw distance, which definitely is a thing. What the hell is that noise? But... You know, it'd be nice if they showed like a little bit of effort to say that, like, yeah, we put this game out here and we're gonna like continue to, like, you know, fix it up and shit. So hopefully they do something like that. Because I could name a few things that I wouldn't mind seeing fixed in a patch, that's for sure. I can't wait till I stream Sonic Frontiers. I am going to have so fucking much to say. You guys are gonna chime the fuck out of this stream because I won't stop talking. Actually, I got another random thing that happened to me during the weekend, which was quite nice. I've got this cousin. He's this legendary cousin that I always bring up from time to time, who was the one who first showed me like Shenmue, and and a bunch of other Dreamcast games in general. He was like the only other person I knew who had a Dreamcast when I was growing up. So a lot of my like favorite memories with the Dreamcast, a lot of them like involve him, you know. And he messaged me just randomly during the week there, and for the first time in like a good year or so. And it's not like we're on bad terms or anything, but he just messaged me saying, "Can you get Skies of Arcadia on the PS5?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Shit." But from that, I messaged him like, "Dude, how the fuck are you doing, by the way? It's been ages." And next week he's coming over here, and I'm gonna show him all my games. So, yeah. We're gonna play some Skies of Arcadia, I think. I'm gonna see if maybe he's got a laptop or something, actually. And I'm gonna like show him. I'm gonna see if I can get like a Dolphin or like a Dreamcast emulator running on his machine so he can play it there. He was also asking me, was there like any other game that could tickle the same like fancy as Skies of Arcadia. I recommended him Dragon Quest XI. I was like, maybe he'll like this. Who knows? So see how he gets on there. Elden Ring. Elden Ring, Xenoblade 3. We talking about the Game of the Year nominees here. By the way, I'm like, did you guys see the Game of the Year nominees this year? Okay, the fact that like Xenoblade is in there, it's like fuck. Suddenly I care. You know, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna vote the fuck out of that. All right, it's not gonna win, but I'm gonna do it. You know, Serena or Jade? Oh fucking hell, Jade, 100%. What are you? You know, a man of culture. Stray hands down. Serena had some good moments, but no, Jade is oofed. Jade did things to me, man. I think I just have a thing for bunny girls. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry in the slightest. Ducky confirmed furry. Oh yeah, I'm into fucking bunny girls. I'm furry as fuck. Alright? Where's this last power cell? Veronica's pretty funny.
Better you than me.
Yeah, all the characters in Dragon Quest were brilliant. Like, you know, Sylvando, he was bra. Rab, Eric, Serena, Veronica, Jade. I still never did like the epilogue shit, and I didn't like get too far in the definitive edition. I'm still playing through fucking Persona 5 Royal. RPGs take too long. Hendrik, oh fuck, I forgot about Hendrik. I loved Hendrik too. What a redemption arc that was. My PC good spec wise. Are you about to suggest what I think you're going to suggest, Sephiroth? You know what game I'd buy again if they ever remade anything on the Saturn? Steep Slope Sliders. I loved Steep Slope Sliders, man. That was one of my favorite fucking games on the Saturn, man. Such a good game. You're about to upgrade in a big way. Well, I have I've got an Intel like i7, whatever the fuck. What else do I have? I have like a RT, a GT, whatever. It's a 1070. Okay, it's got 1070 at the end. That's what I've got. I think I only have like 8 gigs of RAM. It's able to like play whatever I throw at it. It's starting to show its age a little bit. Some games I've been starting to like put down to 1080p to run properly. So I'm not feeling especially now that I've got like the PS5 and the Series X. I'm not feeling like a super need to upgrade. But I will eventually, you know. Because when I do upgrade, I'm gonna want something that's like banging, you know. I want like the top of the range for the 470, whatever the number is now, you know. You got a 970. Alright, so mine's probably a little bit better than yours, yeah. Oh, I don't have that yet, actually. I mean, PC gaming is the way to go. What are my thoughts on Jasper? Who was Jasper again? Fuck. Who was Jasper again? I'm gonna Google him. Hold on. Oh, that prick. I don't know. I guess he was kind of like the traitor. You know, it's funny, right? Because see if you compare, like Final Fantasy to Dragon Quest, the way that they kind of like do their stories are so fucking different. You know what I mean? It's like Final Fantasy is very like, and I don't necessarily want to say this in a bad way. It's very like emo, serious anime shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I gotta like beat this guy with long hair and a big sword. My friends are my power. Blah blah blah. Whereas Dragon Quest stories are actually extremely simple. It's like you're literally just some boy. You go out on an adventure. You meet people. You beat bosses, and then you beat God at the end. Nothing really too big happens in between, and it's more about like the charm of everything than it is the whole getting you pumped up to do crazy anime shit, you know? And I prefer that. I do prefer that. So, yeah, Dragon Quest is like... So, the fact that it's got a character that's literally just the traitor, you know, he is just the traitor, but there's like a little bit more to his character than that, you know, and it's more charming in that way, like the little scenes with him and Hendrik, you know? It's like, that's like, hello, the boss, Tony G. How are you? How does it feel to be the second person in your server to beat Frontiers? Also, great game, really poorly made, but fun. That's all that matters. How does it feel to be the second person? Was I the second one? I don't know. I beat it like the first day. I beat it in a 15-hour sitting. Also, I don't think I agree that it was like poorly made. No, not at all. Who am I going to romance in Persona 5? I think I am a very strong... I was just talking about Jade from Dragon Quest XI there. Another girl who I had that sort of pull towards, who wasn't even a bunny girl, was Haru from Persona 5. But I think I'm going to go for the new girl this time, Kasume, you know. Just to like make my playthrough a little more unique, you know. So I'm going to see how that goes. I don't know. I didn't know there was a Dragon Quest game where you play as a slime. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of like friggin' like spin-offs all over the place, Tama. Hello, the mighty Gherkin. How's you? I beat games early because I own a game store. Frontiers was really buggy, needs some polish, but still. I'm not saying it didn't need any polish, but poorly made? I don't know. That's a bit harsh. You should definitely play God of War Ragnarok. I wasn't going to play Ragnarok when Frontiers was out in the wild, boss. You know? Sorry. The only correct answer is leggy. Is the leggy big titty. See, this is why... You know what? Why am I getting deja vu sided that we're back to talking about food? Okay, food and waifus, alright? They're the things that everybody gets the most heated about. No pun intended. Alright? It's called Rocket Slime. For Makoto or Kawakami. Kawakami is overrated. I'm sorry. Like, I know she's one of the best, like, confidants because of the, you know, services she provides are, like, really broken. But as a waifu, I don't know, overrated. Okay? Barely a 6 out of 10. She's the Sonic Frontiers of waifus, alright? Hey, do you know Mac? Hi, Mac. Hopefully I don't. Oh god. I was literally just talking about waifus and shit. Oh god. You want pineapple on your waifu? See, this chat is not very child friendly, is it? Did you mean forces? Did I say frontiers? Fuck. I meant Kawakami is the Sonic Forces of waifus. Shit. Somebody's clipped that too, haven't they? It's fought Frontiers, okay? The Sonic Frontiers of waifus in Persona 5 would probably be... It would be the Sonic Frontiers of waifus in Persona 5. Be pretty good. Probably Anne. Probably Anne. Scarlet and Violet leaked. Of course it friggin' did, you know? I think most people project their childhood crushes on teachers like Kawakami. I don't know, I think people who play Persona 5 just have a thing for maids. You know what I mean? And I guess they like that sort of like, you know, the joy of like dating a teacher. You know what I mean? Alright, objective. We're talking Persona 5 waifus. We're comparing them to Sonic games. Kawakami is the Sonic Forces of waifus. Who would the Sonic 06 of Persona... Oh god, this is getting controversial. Who's the Sonic 06 of Persona 5 waifus? Fuck. Haru. There you go, Haru. I'm going there. Does anybody know if PS3 works like Witcher 1 and 2 is shit? It's not the best, boss. It's really not the best in my opinion, but it'll do in a pinch, I suppose. Oh yeah, Oya was a bit... There wasn't really much to her, was there? Yeah, she's probably like the Sonic Shuffle of Persona 5 waifus. I think Sonic Adventure 2 is the Sonic of Persona 5 waifus, alright? Because she's like the girl who like everybody seems to go for, and you're sort of looking at it like, yeah, it's good, but you know, there's better stuff. I mean, again, it's good, but yeah. Sonic 3 Knuckles is Takemi. Is the Sonic? Okay, I fucked up my words objective, okay? I'm sorry, okay? Let's make a fun little video, okay? I can clip this together and put it on YouTube, alright? I want to make sure it's good. But I'm already fucking up. Haru is the Yakuza 4 of waifu. Okay. I'm already sick of this. But Haru is the best girl, yes. Persona 5 waifu tier list, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, Haru is in a tier of her own, okay? And I guess below her, I would put Takemi, the doctor, you know? I was into that shit. Who else is good? I was gonna go for Anne, you know? I definitely was gonna go for Anne before I unlocked Haru, so, I don't know. Akechi is the Sonic Unleashed of husbandos. What? You mean he's schizophrenia incarnate? Alright? On the outside, you've got like these lovely daytime stages that go on like talk shows, and then on the offset, you've got the guy that Spoilers. By the way, why the hell are you talking about waifus? I don't know. We just got here. I don't know how we started this. We were talking about food, then we were like talking about Sega games, and I don't know. Jack waifus, what? I mean, I would say Tess, but I know what she's into, so I don't know. Tess is like, I don't even think I want her on the tier list, you know? Is that last, like, do we even get that last power cell here? Oren, are you still here? Help me out here. I would bang crew. Oh god. Left when I mentioned tuna and pizza. Yes, I'm here. Okay, you're here. What's this first power cell, okay? Where do I get it? Come on, chop chop. I ain't got all night. Tell me. Pause again. Alright. I can't highlight it. But it's that yin. I demand services from my viewers. Mm-hmm. Is it the elevator one? Pass. Colored pipes, reach the bottom of the city, quickly pass the dangerous pool, match the platform colors, climb the side tube, reach the center of the complex, free 7 scout flies. So, I don't know. Is it the elevator in? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I know where it is. Wait, do I? I don't know. I may be making an arse myself, but let me try. Back on the subject of Dragon Quest, I am getting addicted to Dragon Quest Builders 2. Wasn't too into the Dragon Quest Builders 1. Try to do ASMR while playing. Now we talked about that before, Mighty, and we actually do ASMR on here because my toilet is just over there, and apparently when I go for a piss, everybody in the chat can like hear the water going into the bowl, so that's ASMR, okay? Yeah, that was yours, Sephiroth, I know. And I'm totally nicking it, okay? I'm leaning the fuck into that. You didn't copyright it. There's an elevator that brings me to side. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think that is it, actually. You may have copyrighted ASMR. How much would you sue me for, like? What's my go-to sandwich order? In Subway, I always get a chicken pizziola. With lettuce, red onion, red peppers, jalapenos and olives on it. And with Southwest chipotle sauce. No, it's definitely not this way. Cubano. I don't know what a Cubano is. What's on a Cubano? Why was Ted scared? Wait, what? I don't know. Thoughts on Sonic Frontiers nearly doubling the previous series record simultaneous on Steam. It's a nice achievement, you know. It's something that they can definitely hang their hat on. And quite frankly, it deserves it. Domino's, Subway, Greg's, Papa John's, well, all that's on a Cubano? Oofed. That must be a fucking brilliant sandwich. He was in the middle of... Oh, look at you with a friggin', like, Mac, you crashed my game. Your fucking shit joke crashed my game. Take responsibility. Ah. Alright. Hopefully that's saved. Oh my goodness. It just crashed. It just crashed. Let's see. Where the fuck are we? Thoughts on the only Scottish character in God of War being a decapitated... Was he Scottish? Was he Scottish? I don't know. Yeah, but okay, I don't want to dox you, but yeah, that's yeah, mech. Okay, right, so there's a lift somewhere I've got to get to. Where? Actually, hold on a minute. My phone was gone off. All right, no, it's just my dad sharing housing prices. Never mind. Oh, so I might as well let her rip. Yeah, the mighty Gherkin. You know how I was just talking about my cousin, guys? That legendary cousin that introduced me to Shenmue? Yeah, the mighty Gherkin says Wayne. Right, my cousin tell him that I've got a Twitch, and there he is, listening to me swear. And now his dad's gonna beat me up when he comes there. So there you go. House prices are crashing in the UK. Ha! Maybe. Not for a while, anyway. And a lot of homeowners in the UK because of their 5 adjustable mortgages. I don't know, I'm already a homeowner. I don't give a shit, cool breeze. Well, it was a group chat, Cool Breeze. It's really gone to, like, other people in the group chat who are currently looking. Duck finally held accountable. I don't know, back when I was doing Let's Plays in the house, I would scream a lot and my mum would shout at me. Oh my god, Cool Breeze, stop sounding like my dad. Fucking fixed interest rate. Fucking yawn, alright? Why would Jack and Daxter be illegal? Because I'm streaming the decompiled fan-made PC port, Serect, and that might be a bit dodgy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I heard about that objective. You know, obviously we're gonna see like hundreds of shit with speedrunning and all that with that game, like. Did anyone here play West of Love? I didn't know. Yeah, it's already getting modded to absolute shit, man. Like, yeah, it's already all over the place. I mean, it probably helps that, like, you know, Hedgehog Engine 2 is already very, you know, they've had, like, years to get used to it, to mod the fuck out of it. So, yeah. How many game characters do I have? One. Me. Eggman nude mod. I mean, he already is topless in Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, so there you go. Speedrunner was caught cheating. Of course they were caught cheating. They're in the Sonic fan base. They can't behave themselves for anything. Right, I can't be arsed spending all night in here. Let's do another level. Maybe we'll come back to this shit and get that last power cell. Isn't it? Isn't it? I know I can picture it, Tay. The fucking thing, the thing like floats. No, I want it. 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 We're not leaving until we get this last power cell, damn it. I can picture it. It's like a bit, it like floats up, you know? I was gonna do the precursor basin, Ramura. No, go back. No, yeah, I am going back. I'm going back to get this power cell. No surprising number of GB streams with a couple 100,000 views translates to sales with Mitsu charts comes out next week. One thing I heard objective that I thought was quite fascinating is that, you know how Sonic has always like been way bigger in the US and like English speaking countries than he's been in Japan? Well, apparently, I don't know if it's always been like this, but apparently the Japanese localization of Sonic Frontiers is very weird. Like, they haven't like taken to, I guess, like Ian Flynn's writing style very well. And he just sounds weird, and it's just a weird localization in Japan. I don't know if they like I don't know the details. That's just what I've heard, but that's fucking funny if that is the case. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's handled by Kishimoto himself, I believe. The best way to describe it is like a translation where all the proper nouns are replaced. I don't know. Like, does Kishimoto speak English? Like, Knuckles will mention the Master Emerald in English, but it's not mentioned. Like, did Japan even get that friggin' prologue, then? Have I played VR? I did at your house once, but that's about the extent of it. That was donkeys ago, my god. I did on the JP channel, okay. Alright, it's gotta be down there then. It's I've just gone the wrong way again. But again, it is interesting because, oh, there it is there. This is what I was thinking it would be. I was genuinely thinking this would be it. You fucking plonkered on it. Do you know what games Sega has planned for 2023? 2 Yakuza games, and I think that's about it at the moment. And then some Sega Europe stuff as well. Oh god, I'm so depressed. So depressed.
Wow! You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room. Climb up there and get it.
Eh. Oh, is that what you want to see, Ramura? You want to see me rage over that? Right, Ramura, I bet you, right? I bet you I'll get it first try. I'll go into the swamp and I'll go talk to the hillbilly. I bet you I'll do it first try. Oh, we have enough power cells to go to the next area. We could just call it here and go to the next area. Challenge accepted. Right, what do I get if I win? How many power cells are in this game again? This has always been a weird thing, Select, okay? Because there are 101 power cells in this game, but you need 100 to actually get like the true ending. And for years, I told this during my Let's Play, for years, I was like convinced I had 100% of the game, but there was a 101st power cell in the Snowy Mountain that I just never found. And it's there on the pause screen, and I'm just like, what, is this a glitch or something? Because I'd already gotten the secret ending, why the fuck would I be incentivized to keep looking? But no, I was wrong, it was, there was a fucking 101st power cell. This is Jak and Daxter, came out in 2001? No, 2001. Hey, if you went, no more mention of Yakuza till Christmas. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't agree to those terms. Can't you just like dare me to put like tomato puree sauce over one of my games or something? Oh wait, if I bet 5 power cells for the lose. Oh, I'll just have like I'll just be like wearing a barrel and shit then if that's the case, eh?
You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with Yellow Eco.
Gotta play Sonic 06 while eating 6 Carolina Reapers. That's not worth it either. If I lose, I have to say 10 nice things about Ramirez. That's how this works. Oh wait, if you win. Okay, if you win, I will say 10 nice things about Ramirez. Alright? Alright, but again, what if I win? I need blue eco for that. This is just a Jet Force Gemini level. Oh wait, there it fucking is. Is that a bit of speedrun tech? That's not the first time I've pulled that off. Let's see if we can do that again. I swear to God I've done that before on the game. You just like spin into the fucking blue eco vent and Jak just shoots the fuck up. Oh. No name LJ, thank you very much for the follow. Right. Nah, it didn't work that thing. Fuck it. Yes, indeed, eh? That was the Dead or Alive 4 ending for Lei Fang. It's on YouTube, you can watch it. Why don't you throw me a follow, Mighty Gherkin, and we'll see if it comes up again. I only have 2 follow notifications. If you win, I can't speak. No more of Yakuza until Christmas. But I like it when you talk about Yakuza. I like it when anybody talks about Yakuza. I don't know. This bet seems shite. I still think I'll do it in a... I still think I'll do it first try, though. Actually, if I win, Cool Breeze has to say one nice thing about Yakuza. How about that? Like, just one. Pause. I totally jumped into that.
Well, better you than me.
Alright. I can think of a nice thing to say. You can think. Okay, cool. Because I'm going to do this first try. You already follow. Oh, okay. Then I guess you can't see the picture again. The GIF, as it were. Unsubbed. Oh no, no more talk about Ramirez, Park, Anita. What's with the deadlines, Ramura? Pause. What do you think about the Katarkov Code, the ethics of enjoying Sonic Frontiers? Okay, this is what's that thing called, right? Where parody, where reality gets like to the point of parody that you can't really tell the difference. What's that principle called again? Because that's what I'm thinking when I read your message there, Uncharted. All right, did Kotaku actually put out an article on the ethics of like playing Sonic Frontiers? Dad, everything while watching. Hey, I mean, your dad used to play Dead or Alive, all right? I think we did anyway. We probably did. They will. Well, there is a narrative with Sonic Frontiers right now that I'm seeing online that Sega intentionally like sabotaged the game because they're saying something about, because I guess somebody dug up this article that says that Sonic Team has like 60 full-time employees, and you know, people are like, who think they're really smart, or like they've only got 60 employees. That's why the game is terrible. Sega, you sabotaged the game. You need to hire more people. Fuck you, sort of thing, you know. So maybe they'll go with that angle. I don't know. Hello, Marshall. I don't know what the fucking bet is. Remember, can't we just accept that it'll be a moment of embarrassment for me if I lose? What would happen if I say my dad? Your dad would probably be like, "What are you watching this for? This is shite." What was the car I happened into? I don't know, we were just... Someone randomly talked about Kotaku and Sonic Frontiers. Not for any particular reason, it was just... it was just like what we were discussing. I don't know, I'm very happy with Frontiers, you know? I think I already said that, but I am. I think people just found out they can't shit on Sonic Team so they go for Sega instead. You know what it was objective, right? Kishimoto, who has been largely, like, out of the public eye for years, you know? He doesn't really do interviews, that guy, right? Before Sonic Frontiers came out, he put out this tweet talking about how, like, he's put, like, 5 years of his life into this game. And I think he said that he was, like, feeling anxious, okay? The second that he put that on Twitter, everybody on Twitter was like, oh god, he's a human too, okay? I can't shit on him anymore. I've shat on him for 5 years, saying that he's a terrible director for the Sonic games, but I can't shit on him now. I'll go shit on Sega! Okay, that's pretty much what happened. In fact, you know, it's funny. I know this was not the case at all, guys, but at the same time, I'm not claiming that I actually know what the case was. But you know that, like, controversy with that guy and the Doom soundtrack, alright? Like, I don't even remember his name, right? But as soon as I heard that was, like, brewing up... In fact, didn't we talk about it on stream? As soon as I heard that was brewing up, my first instinct was like, okay, somebody's moaning on Steam about how they were mistreated by a big company. Is this another Helena Taylor situation? That was literally my first thought. And I know in that instance that wasn't really the case, but that's kind of how I think of things now, basically. Oh, actually, did I go into both of those there? I did not.
Look out, Jack! It's an ambush!
That rain looks a bit off here. Alright, Doug. Biggs the cat is in the room. Who's Biggs? How would you rank the 3D Sonic games? I have a tier list that I've, like... I think it's on my channel, actually. I think I got drunk and I ranked all the Sonic games. No, I showed off my tier list that I made a wee while ago, and I was just like, right, this is what I think of each of these games and shit. And I would put Frontiers quite comfortably into A tier. That's where I would bung it. Low-key troll tier. I don't know, he's got like 100 accounts, that guy. It's hard to keep up. And they're all in F tier. Just have to remember to swap Frontiers and Forces. A tier. Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze, you were into this stream and you couldn't even tell if we were playing like Sonic Mania, okay? Do you really have the authority to put multiple question marks at the end of my decision, followed by an LMAO, okay? Do you warrant the right to do that, okay? Just ask yourself that, alright? Yeah, I never stopped playing Sonic in the 30 years I've been alive. Ugh. Oh, you're a Sonic tuber now. No wonder you don't like Yakuza. In fairness, I wasn't really watching, just glancing. But you still felt the need to comment. Yeah, no. The flop. No, it's flop flop. Yeah, here you go, flop flop. Aye, not flop flop. That sounds a bit rude. And I'm using the word worked as much as we use the word ornament. Alright. You're so good at splitting hairs, aren't you, Cool Breeze? You're never gonna let that go. You're gonna bring up the word dormant to me constantly. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is A tier. I fucking loved it, you know? And I couldn't stop thinking about it once I finished it, and I'm playing it again, you know? So I'm okay with putting that in A tier. I see one. I'm more of an Sonic Adventure 1 guy, boss. I do love SA2. SA1 is S tier, SA2. Do you want to just like see my friggin' tier list? In fact, wait, I tried to look for it before. I don't know if I even have it on hand. Sonic Frontiers needs a video dedicated to it, dude. I don't know. Anyway, did you mean I have multiple accounts or something? I just changed my name. Oh dear. Where does L-Bleed fit in the Sonic tier list? I mean, Sonic is in that game, isn't he? So, it's only right. Oh, here we go, guys. See this pier here? Do you think this was maybe meant for something else? I don't know. I always used to think it's just weird that this pier and this bit of water is randomly here. You know? You don't have multiple accounts. Alright, well, you change your name all the time. There you go. Then I see the donkey controversy. I saw bits of it. Yeah. Like, I'm mostly laughing. Because I don't really like Donkey's content anyway, you know? People like him, which is fine, but I don't know. I feel like his content is very, like, AI. You know, you could just, like, you could literally make an AI and then feed it some, like, gameplay footage, and probably a Donkey video would be able to be made by that. So, yeah. Just make sure you get the bits where it was, like, a little bit glitchy and put in some exaggerated, like, swearing and whatever in it. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. First try. We're gonna do this. First fucking try.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now.
I need Sonic fans for Boo Bomb.
Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Parley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age.
I mean, there's always going to be, like, numpties on both sides review bombing, eh?
Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. You could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
Okay, here we go.
Good. Those rats will be back any time.
First try.
Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks. More! That guy! Get him! More! That guy! Nice!
Get some! Get some!
More! That guy! More! sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Come on then! Not gonna lie, there was a little bit of sweat there near the end there. Oh man. Alright, see you later, Yerkin. Do I legit hate RE4? When did I ever say that? A shell in it a few streams ago? Did I? I can't even mind. Go ahead, gloat. Now, why would I do that, Ramura? You thought I couldn't do it, though. You thought I couldn't do it in my first try. Image joke that flew over my head. You say it was the worst. I say randomly, oh, that's the worst fucking thing ever, all the time, you know? Just to get a response out of people. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 is the fucking worst Resident Evil game. Piece of shit game. Ruined my life. Sonic Frontiers is so much better. Oh yeah, like, I don't know if Cool Breeze wants to... He never really agreed, but if he wants to say something nice about Yakuza now, yeah, now's the time to do it. Donkey Country 2 is still a bit... Donkey Country 2, yeah, that was a hot take that I guess upset people because I don't like Donkey Kong Country 2. I think it's very overrated. I just didn't. Oh, he's gonna say something nice. What games do I think are overrated? I mean, I'd probably have a few, but I don't know. I like people liking me, so I don't know if I want to go all out with this. Like, everybody loves fucking Donkey Kong Country 2, you know, and I'm not taking that away from them. I just don't see it, and I'm like the biggest... My favorite is easily like the first one. You know, I love that game to death, but not really 2. Never really properly sat down and played any of 3, but then again, barely as anybody else, I don't think. Because I appreciate the very intricately detailed, realistic building interiors in the Yakuza games. That'll do. That'll do. Thank you, Cool Breeze. Much appreciated. Get on GBA. Do I ever hear anyone praise Shenmue anymore? I do. I mean, Shenmue is a very polarizing game. You know what I mean? Some people love it, some people hate it. That's kind of its legacy. You know what I mean? Why do you think it has such an aggressively avid fan base, but is constantly, like, you know, I hate to say it, but constantly failing at whatever it's trying to do, you know? It's because it just appeals to a very specific group of people, you know what I mean? And I'm easily in there. It's my favorite fucking game. But there's a lot of people that are just like, no, I can't hack this, man. Before Shenmue 3 came out with a lot more fans. No, I disagree, Marshall, actually. Maybe not Shenmue 3 specifically, but you know that like HD collection that Sega came out with a little bit beforehand? I've never seen so... It warmed my heart, okay? It made me so happy just to see so many people discovering Shenmue for the first time and being like, you know, this game's fucking amazing. Like, how the fuck did people sit on this cliffhanger for 20 years, you know? And at the same token of regard, you know, there was a lot of people like Shenmue 3, okay? It did, sadly, for people like Donkey, become a bit of a punching bag, alright? And, you know, like, the internet now is very different to how it was 20 years ago, you know? A polarizing game, it's either something that you have to make, like, constant fun of. It's a punching bag, I like to call it. Like Sonic Frontiers, alright? Sonic Frontiers has become a bit of a punching bag to a certain subset of people. Even though it's reviewing decently, and, you know, people are enjoying it, but there's some people who, like, just, you know, if it's not, like, this perfect AAA thing, then it's like, lol, look at that shit. Shenmue was the only big Dreamcast game stuck in the console for the HD collection. Skies of Arcadia! Unless you're talking specifically the Dreamcast, I suppose. Before I disagree with you, Marshall. Sorry. I always hear that whenever a video of his comes out that's like, kind of picks up speed. Yeah, apparently he does hate RPGs, but always like reviews them and says he hates them. You know? Alright, fair enough, Lauren, yeah. Yeah, Super Eye Patch Wolf, that's a really good example, Marshall, because again, I just say that when that video came out, you know, and it's a good video, okay? There's things in there that I disagree with, and even some things that he got like objectively wrong, but it was a good video. It was entertaining, but it was just so annoying every time somebody said something positive about Shenmue 3. You'd look into the replies or the comments or whatever, and somebody would be like, something Super Eye Patch Wolf, and that was their rebuttal. You know, that was the rebuttal for someone who was praising the game. It's like, Super Eye Patch Wolf. They would high five all his pals saying Super Eye Patch Wolf as well. It's just like, fuck off, cunt. Fuck off! Yeah. Alright. Where are we? We still got quite a bit to do. I watched any Young Gaming Brits. I know there's someone in here that's got opinions on him. And yeah, he's... You know, it's funny, I'm very much on the same, like, boat with him, where it's like, nah, I don't really like some of his... I really don't like his takes and shit. And he was, But I was a really big fan of his Ratchet & Clank 2016 review. You know, he nailed that, as far as I'm concerned, but then he started, like, ragging on every other Ratchet & Clank game. And I remember watching, like, his God of War 2018 review, and it was just like, I don't know, he was just so bitter towards the game, you know? And it felt like anything that's not a PS2 game was like trash to him. That's the vibe I got from it anyway. So, yeah. This goes to show you should never make like gods out of your favorite YouTubers, because you never know. The day might happen where, God forbid, they don't like a game that you like. It's like the biggest sin that a YouTuber can make, you know, is tell people how much they don't like a certain game, you know? You shouting everything, rub your arsenal. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah, so... That's just fucking objectively wrong as far as I'm fucking concerned, you know? Top Hat Gamer. I remember looking at some of his videos. I can't remember what he did that, like, kind of made people turn on him. But he had a couple of videos that I really liked. Like, I remember he did some really good Sega Saturn stuff, you know? And I kind of found his channel when I was getting properly into Sega Saturn collecting. Like, what did he do again? Yeah, what will I do that makes people turn on me? Who knows? 4chan is going after God of War Ragnarok hard, calling it cinematic trash. Yeah. You really need to stay off the fucking internet at times. You know, sometimes when you just want to play a game and like it, alright? It's just like... Just like... Turn off your fucking phone. You get what I mean? And it's just like... Let people have their opinions. Don't let their stupid takes get to you, sort of thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm being a hypocrite here, because what the fuck am I doing right now? I'm here boasting about my fucking opinions on games to about 23 people. Oh god, now somebody's talking about Pro Jared. Oh god. Alright, where the fuck am I going? And I can you play Sopranos Road to Respect. Do I? Do I actually though? Oh god, that doesn't look right.
Good work, Jack. Your uncle would be proud. That was a giant arm from a precursor robot. I've never seen one in such good condition.
Sorry, Sage. What else we got here? Two more. One's the scout flies and one's something else. We're after Majora's Mask. I was thinking of doing a Zelda game again. Like, what do you think? I would probably... What is it? I've done Link to the Past and I've done Ocarina. So, and I tried to do Majora and it failed. And I do want to go back to Majora. So, what do you think? Majora, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. What's the next Zelda game I should play? I'll let yous bicker amongst yourselves. I want to say that out of all of them, Wind Waker is probably the one I know the least. Plus, it would be the GameCube version that has, like, the shitty Triforce Quest stuff. Not that that bugs me too much, but... And I don't know any of the good speedrunning tech that everybody abuses. I just... Play Ocarina of Time for the 100th time. Yeah! Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? I'm missing a shitload of, like, scout flies, aren't I? GB. I think it was Game Boy Color Daikatana, Sephiroth. The one that was like a Zelda game? Yeah. What's a game you played that completely blew your nuts off and you weren't expecting it? I remember you said Thousand Year Door. Yeah, that was one. That was one that was definitely, like, this is a Mario RPG. What the fuck? What? Who the fuck thought this would be a good fucking idea? Fucking Mario RPG. Nintendo, what the fuck is wrong with you? After like 2 hours of playing, I'm like, this game is so good. It's so fucking good. I love this game. Oh shit, this game's really good. That was pretty much me. Imagine Tashio because 8 is a side story. Well, he would be one of those characters that transcends both series, along with, like, Onomichio. Tashiro. Aye, sure. Yeah, like, how much is that game now? How much do you have to pay for, Thousand Year Door these days? Never seen that before. Stream is sponsored by Sonic Frontiers. Link in the description. I've played... Let me think. I played... Thousand Year Door was the first one I played. Then I played Paper Mario 64 on the Virtual Console. Not as good, but still really damn good. And I played, like, Super Paper Mario on the Wii. And I know that's where people get, like, a bit opinionated. But I think Super Paper Mario on the Wii is, like, just as good as Thousand Year Door and the N64 game. Again, I know people Because there's very clearly like a golden era of Paper Mario and an era that's like shit, and Super Paper Mario is literally like in the middle of both eras. So folk kind of like tend to put it on like either side. I definitely put it on the side of like Super Paper Mario and you know, the N64 game for sure. Immerse yourself in the glitchy world. Oh, fuck. Gulleries. Why is the environment in that game gives Shadow Colossus vibes? That's just what they wanted to go for. You know? I mean, I was mucking about on Sonic Lost World last night, actually. You know, because I was kind of like, every once in a while I get the inkling, it's like, do I actually like this game? I don't, but maybe I'll like it this time around, and I never do. Lost World definitely, like, doesn't look like any other Sonic game, you know? Super Mario was fun, but definitely marked the series' departure from traditional RPG. Yeah, again, that was definitely doing something a bit different, being a sort of like 2D side-scroller with RPG elements, but again, it's just that I do just think it was like, it gets unfairly bundled together with like, you know, what the fuck is it called again? Like Sticker Star and Color Splash, you know? Would you ever? I don't know why I wouldn't, I suppose, boss, but I'm far too lazy to, like, keep up with it, I suppose. Because, you know, sometimes I'll play a game, and then I'll just decide I don't like it and not really even have, like, a good reason. Like, I did that with something recently, where I was just playing it, I was just like, I don't like this. But I clearly just was not in the mood to play it in the first place, so it wasn't really something worth, tweeting or sharing, you know what I mean? Sticker Star. Are you a fan of Sticker Star? Cheer bye, Tama. Thanks for dropping in. I mean, I own all of them. I own, like, Paper Mario, 64, and 1000 Year Door. You know what I really am looking for right now? I'm on a bit of an N64 buying thing now, okay? I really want Resident Evil 2 on the N64. Just to have it, you know? I want to see how much it weighs. I want to hold it in my hand and be like, can barely lift this off the ground, you know? Yeah. I mean, you can always just ask me, Ross. I'm happy to, like, boss. I'm happy to, like, share opinions or whatever, you know? Yeah, it's apparently meant to be like a technical marvel, Marshall, RE2 on the N64. I really want to own it someday, but it is pricey. And it's not quite... It's hovering around the £100, right? And I'm thinking of games like, you know, Paper Mario and Mario Party 3 that are in like the £300 or £400, so it's just like, fuck, do I buy Resident Evil 2 now before it gets there? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, Sticker Star wasn't very good, was it? I keep forgetting you can get an Everdrive for the N64. I should really do that. Dead Space 1 was brilliant. Dead Space 2 was also brilliant. People always say it got more action-y, which I guess it did, but I think it was still enough horror. And 3 was mints. Didn't actually play 3, but I'm going to say it's mints anyway. Well, again, Leon, it's just for the, like, novelty of owning that version that is so legendary, you know what I mean? That's really all I want it for. I don't even know if I'd play it. Because I have a friend who's, like, super into Resident Evil, and he was over one night and we played Resident Evil 1 for the Saturn version, you know? He'd only really ever played it on, like, PS1 before. And he's, like, telling me all these little things that he's noticing, and it was fascinating, you know? He was like, The backgrounds definitely look more colourful, but I don't think the 3D models are as good. You know, just stuff like that, you know? His friend wasn't you. No, it wasn't you. Have you ever played... Did we ever play Resident Evil on the Saturn? We just played that Deep Fear game, which is way better, by the way. I played every fucking game ever. Maybe open a YouTube channel. What's a big series that's fallen on? We've all got big ones. You know, there's too many games out there to play, you know? You're gonna miss some things. I've never played a Pokemon game. That's kind of a lie. I tried playing Pokemon Y. Pokemon Y was the first game to sort of come out where I'm just like, you know what, I never really played Pokemon games. Maybe I should finally give it a try. Just could not play it. I just can't play Pokemon games. No for me. Like, emulate Emerald on stream, you'll love it. No, I won't. Like, I talk about this a lot, boss, right? But the thing about, I always call, I put Pokemon games as its own genre, you know? These sort of games where you, like, make your own party, so to speak. Like, another example would be, like, Etrian Odyssey, or hell, even, like, the mainline Shin Megami Tensei games, you know? I just don't like those games where you could get to the final boss and your party will be completely different from my party. I have this anxiety where I'm constantly like, do I have the right party here? Oh fuck, well I'm leveling, I just spent an hour leveling them up. What if I get rid of them because they're useless in the next boss fight and I can't win? It's like, I'm constantly thinking that whenever I play Pokemon. And it sucks. It's like, oh god, I just can't whack it. I just can't be arsed with it, you know? Games made for 10-year-olds, don't swear. I just can't help it. I can't help it, boss. It's just there. It's like a voice in my head and it won't go away. I believe Resident Evil on the Saturn has an extra hard boss. Yeah, I think it's also got like the Mercenaries mode Toho. So it's like definitely a well-regarded version of the game. I think the fun thing about Pokemon is that there is no right way to parry. Yeah, the probably is right. Like, anything you could say that, like, goes against why this mindset of mine is incorrect, I'm very inclined to agree, but it's just there and I can't stop it. I'm so sorry. Like, it stops me from enjoying, like, other games like Shin Megami Tensei, okay? I'm probably the biggest Shin Megami Tensei fan who doesn't like the games. You know? Like, because I always get to a point whenever I play them where I'm just like, oh god, I feel like my party's starting to crumple. It's probably the wrong party. Oh god, and I just go play something else, you know? Small parry. Exactly, Cool Breeze. In fact, here's a really good example, okay? My favorite Dragon Quest game is Dragon Quest VIII. 4 party members. None of them leave throughout the story. Well, okay, maybe a couple of bits, but you've just got these 4 party members. You just focus on them. You fight every battle with them. Chef's kiss, you know what I mean? And then Dragon Quest IX, they go full Etrian Odyssey. You've got a protagonist, but you've got to like recruit your own party members, give them their own name, their own class and all that, and it's their own customization. I'm just like, no, didn't they do it like this? It was perfect in the last game, you know? Me shitting on Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Yeah, I've played all the games now. Didn't play Remind though. Couldn't really fucked with that, but yeah, like I've played like I went for like every game in the series. I made it like a little project pretty much. I was like, no, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna like do every one of these. You know what? Let's do the speed runway here. I unironically like Kingdom Hearts more than you at this point. I mean, I don't know if I do. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 4 looks kind of cool. Kind of interesting. Hold on, guys. Be right back. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody at my door there. No, there was no ASMR. Sadly not. You have to at least appreciate how Kingdom Hearts got an entire generation of kids to play square RPGs. Yeah, that's true. Looks so weird. See me from the side. Am I fatter than you thought? Cool breeze. I used to have a meme where I crap. Did I really crap on Sly Cooper? I don't think that's true, Leon. Didn't do so much on the sideways spray. I haven't done my evening walk yet, but I will. In fact, do I want to get it in? Nah, fuck. I'm not going to the shop, sod it. It probably is Papa John's, actually. Oh god, of course you'd be able to fucking quote me, Oren. I don't remember that. I mean, I remember that definitely happened with Kingdom Hearts. You know, I just had suddenly people randomly asking me, let's play that. And it was entirely like, you know, you know, I didn't do anything to indicate that I was into Kingdom Hearts, but people always started to ask me to play it, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Plus, I ended up let's playing Kingdom Hearts, so there you go. My favorite season, the one we're in right now. I love the autumn. Really, really love the autumn. I love it when the nights get darker. I love it when the leaves fall. I love it when it gets colder. You know, yeah, I really, really like the fall, as some wrong people call it. I like RE8. No, you're not fat. I saw people who are as big than you. Well, I'm not as light as I'd like to. I'm not as light on my feet as I'd like to be. You know. Maybe one day I'll have like a serious health problem where I either have to lose weight or die. You know, and then I'll be happy. I'm lost. No, wait, I'm not lost. Here's the end. You already have a serious health problem buying a new Sonic game. Day one, no matter how terrible. I think you should play Sonic Frontiers, boss. Maybe you have said that already and I just don't remember, but yeah. Guess what you're playing? Uncharted 1. Worst fucking game ever. Sonic Frontiers. Dynasty Wars. Of course, of course. Right, I think I just have one more level to do, don't I? Yeah, just like the precursor basin is next, right? Or am I thinking, or am I missing something else? Mm-hmm. It's my favorite Dynasty Warriors. Does Dragon Quest Heroes count? I really like that game. You know, if I was like so much better than Hyrule Warriors. Actually, Persona 5 Scramble was really good too. See, it sounds bad to say, but I think Omega Force is actually at its best when it's not doing Dynasty Warriors game, but Dynasty Warriors versions of other games, you know? Will I ever play Totally Angelica? I don't know what that is. But yeah, either Persona 5 Scramble or Dragon Quest Heroes. Those were the best ones. I bought like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Played it for like 2 seconds. And it was like, oh god, I can't do this. Yeah, I agree, Leon. There wasn't too much Dynasty Warriors there. Didn't have that sort of like strategic element. Dragon Quest Heroes did. It's funny, I really didn't like the sequel, the Dragon Heroes 2. I didn't like the characters as much. Yeah, and they had like all the annoying shits from Dragon Quest 7 show up, and then there was a bunch of Dragon Quest 6 characters as well, which is the only one I've not finished, and it's my main cursed game is Dragon Quest 6. But like who did they have in there that I liked? I think Jessica came back. Yeah. They used up all the good characters in Dragon Quest in the first game, you know. Hello, Brad Smith. How are you? It's a Rugrats game. He only plays Angelica. Caddy reviewed it a long time ago. Oh god. Okay, I don't need to know anymore, Ramira. I don't need to know anymore. I literally was just talking about that game, Leon. I think we're gonna wrap this up, guys.
This stone is very old.
Do I have yeah, I have to see if I can buy some of these actually then. Actually, no, wait, I can get a couple of power cells off of this punter.
Well, what are you waiting for? This battle's getting
Oh, right.
easy. Beat the best times out Dead Man's Gorge, and we'll both be winners.
Oh yeah, I need to do that first. Shit. I guess I'll go to the Oracle.
Hang in there, little ones.
Right, do you think we should find somebody who's playing Jack and Daxter that we should raid?
Here is another power cell for your quest. For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
Okay. What about someone playing Frontiers? That'll be quite popular the new, won't it, Marshall? Excuse me. Okay. Let's see, is there anybody on Twitch playing Jack and Daxter? Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Okay, there's a few. I've got the most viewers. Okay, 2 of them are Spanish. Okay, here's a guy called CD Runner, and it's called The Only Game I'm Good At. Well, you better prove it, man. I totally did that wrong, didn't I? You'd think one day I'd learn how to do this. CD Runner's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Oh, okay. I guess it's not the only game that you're good at, because clearly you can't fucking prove it! Oh dear. You know what, let's find somebody who's playing Frontiers. Let's see here. Somebody with WAN viewer. Oh god, this is a popular game. Fucking hell. Who's at the very bottom? Anybody who's Scottish? Anybody I know who's streaming?
Oh.
No, not you. Oh god, I follow so many random people. Not really. I need to unfollow a bunch. Sod the raid. It'd just be weird at this point anyway. Anyway, unless somebody out there's got a suggestion. Anybody I should raid? One hippopotamus, two hippopotamus, three hippopotamus. I know who we're gonna raid. Hold on. There we go. We're all raiding Oren. There we go. He's not. I don't think he's streaming right now. But yeah, let's all raid Oren anyway. See you after. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. There's a lost. Oh wait, there's a Lost Frontier stream. Wait, hold on. Are you serious, Oren? I know we were just about to do that. But is there someone playing Jack Daxter the Lost Frontier? That's got Frontier in the name. Oh my god, we gotta do this. Jack and Daxter, the Lost Frontier. He's got like quite a few. Viewers. All right, sod it. We'll do this. Outrageous Josh. Right, this is it for real, guys. I promise. All right, unless Outrageous Josh doesn't want us raiding them. Anyway, see you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. You know, hit raid.